지금 다운로드 받으세요.
Super in a small way here. Although after seeing that smirk on Zest's face, I have to rethink that.
One thing I want to point out is something that I recommend for those of you aspiring to be pro gamers. Probably playing a lot of games a day, every day. Wear wrist guards like all these players are doing. I think actually all 6 players are wearing them today. That's why he wears. It's not because his wrists are cold or he thinks he's stylish.
His wrists are cold.
Okay, he's wearing those because he wants to. He doesn't want to get his carpal veins or whatever they're called like messed up by the corner
I think
on the
it's because
desk.
his wrists are cold. Actually, I think that's
are you
what's
sure?
going on. Yeah.
Well, look, Super's got him as well. This is going to keep
He's
you
got
from getting
puffy
carpal
ones
tunnel.
to make sure that he's really warm there.
In fact, I don't even wear these, and I really should. But if you're playing, because if you're aspiring to be a pro gamer, you're probably playing way more games than I am. But get some wrist guards like this. And this is something that pro gamers didn't always do for a while. It was only the injured ones, but now it seems like literally everyone is wearing them.
It's a preventative measure, you know?
Yeah, it's
before any problems occur.
It's so important.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to jump into game number 11, Zest versus Super PvP. Welcome to Frozen Temple for game number 11. And down here in the bottom right in the red from KT Rolster, it's Zest. He's the best.
Top left in blue, his opponent, it is Super. Someone tell that guy for our intro song to just call the fire department. He can't stop the burning. That's why he just dial 911. He said he can't stop the burning. Just call 911. I'm giving out really obvious tips today, but like, if something is in fact burning, and it's not because you left your brownies in the stove or whatever, and you can't stop the burning,
what if you
just call 911? Don't make a song about it. Don't write it. Don't publish that. Don't put it on iTunes.
See, I thought it was I can't stop the pain, but I don't know.
What? I thought it was burning. I'm pretty sure you said burning.
You could be right.
Like,
if
how
you
can you make pain into like 3
can't
syllables?
Stop the pain.
Or sorry, 2 syllables. Yeah, how could you make pain into 2 syllables? I don't know. That was 2 syllables.
How can you make burn into 2 syllables?
Burning. Can't stop the burning.
I'm gonna need to listen to that song again.
Listen, I've been listening to it every single group, including the part of the group I watched from you and Artosis before I started casting Heroes, and I was watching Sweden. Can't stop the burning, man. That guy just needs to call the fire department. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
But
I'm going to need to check in and make sure you're right on that, because I'm not 100% convinced.
You're not convinced on the lyrics or about the fire department?
The
because
lyrics,
if you can't stop the burning, you don't need to check on this. Just call the fire department.
Yeah,
get some water
true.
on that.
That's true.
Get a fire extinguisher.
Ooh, Super.
Okay,
It's getting sneaky.
Gonna see aggro here.
All sneaky beaky like.
I think we're gonna see a Robo most likely with this, because nothing else really makes sense for the timing. Or maybe he's just going to leave this here and use it for like warp and pressure. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to proxy, but if we're going to see a proxied structure, that's going to be the one.
Super has done this before where he goes for aggression. Or no, it wasn't Super, it was Trust. Trust did this in his group too. He was playing a lot of PvPs.
Yep.
Played it against SOS, where he just makes another gateway and goes 3-gate pressure, like just tons of units.
Yeah, we could see that actually, because it's going to synergize with the warp-ins, because the gateway will give you fast warp.
Not going to be the case. It is going to be a Robo here.
That's what I thought. Because if you want to get the 3rd gateway, you can just put it up much faster. You don't want to go out with that timing. That was a bit too late for that. They're both going to shade offensively, but Super is less equipped to deal with this. And Hero is going to get a full scout. Zest is going to get a full scout, not Hero. Super didn't have a tight wall. So with this scout, Zest knows something's missing tech-wise. He sees no Nexus, and
something is up.
Yeah, something's weird going on. Something weird is going on. Wow, I'm just like all over the place wrong today in this. I just got off a plane. I'm just making excuses for myself, but it's true. I did just get off a plane very recently.
Still jet lagged. What time did you wake up this morning?
Like 7:30 in the morning or something like that. And I'm going to be here until like long after Most Koreans go to sleep.
Well, Oracle is out here, and he's making a second one, and this is going to fly right over this, so he immediately knows what's going on.
Yep. I'm not even going to react. Starts, or, you know, like with the Oracle, he's like, oh, okay, I know what's up. Reacts by making a Void Ray, which is going to be the highest damage output unit he can make quickly with the tech he's given to deal with ground units that are armored. The Oracle will be dealt with here. There's not only 2 Stalkers, but also 2 Pylons if he commits. Look at the place on the Pylons. It's a perfect triangle. It's like an equilateral triangle. He's not going to find any damage with that Oracle.
Well, he pops in, but he's already taken so much damage that he only gets 1 kill.
I think if he had clicked the second Pylon immediately, that Oracle would have died too.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
The Oracle's coming home, and I think that's actually a better place for it to be right now. He just needs to hold this, and he's going to have a massive eco advantage. This Void Ray can actually fight these 4 Stalkers alone by itself, so he needs to get out of here.
Oracle comes back and snipes a Stalker, and this is so held.
It's over, man. This is not
second even... Immortal comes out to die. Immediately goes down another warp, and Zest is extending out on the map. And this is a lot of units here. Mothership Core is going to go down.
Okay, he doesn't have his overcharge for the Void Ray, his prismatic alignment, so it does go down.
I think, well,
but
we got another warp.
He kills the Stalker, or rather the Immortal. He's overextended here for a little bit longer, but there's the second Void Ray. Just turn on the prismatic. A bit late on that, but still, it gives him a huge edge in this fight.
Yeah, he's going to out-micro him there and back off, and he lost his Mothership Core, which is really scary because he doesn't have any overcharges now, and he can't really afford another one at this point.
If he actually overextends, he's going to get time warped. Okay, they're actually just going to fight here. Nice targeting by Super. He's fighting a Stalker down, but has the extra damage from the Mothership Core. He's waiting for that next warp and grabbing 3 Adepts with it. Hero, I keep saying Hero, Zest, needs another Void Ray if he wants to have like a solid hold, but he doesn't have enough gas for it. He's even going to add an extra gateways. We've seen this so much on this map so often. Ooh. Eventually you just get stuck into making Zealots because you're so low on gas.
Shade is not going to work, and Zest is actually adding a 4th gateway.
Yeah, he knows he doesn't have a lot of gas, but he has a lot of minerals, and he wants to be able to get some more Zealot warpins, some more Adept warpins here.
Yeah. And he could definitely sneak that out with this other base. He's mining from 2 bases compared to the 1 base of Super. Time Warp is going to come down, and Zest isn't taking the best fight in the world, but he does have more units.
He has to stay here, too, because of the Time Warp. This is what I was talking about. If he gets too far extended, he is going to get slowed. And the push forward is happening, but there's too many units. I don't think Super can actually win the game right now. This is a funny little micro that we're watching here.
Mothership Core does go down, but look at how many Stalkers Super has now. I think Zest, he's not dealing with this correctly. And he's going to pay for it. He's going to lose all of his units now.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, he has 0 units.
Oh,
like,
man.
This game is just, like, look at this.
You said it best. This game is, I
mean, I could say good things about both players, but I really don't want to. I really just want to tell you guys about like what's. Well, there was a lot of mistakes on both sides there. GG. The second Void Ray flew right in, late prismatic alignment. Why would you ever fight away from your base? Why would you ever even do that? What?
He saw a chance, right, and he took it, but then he overdid it. He got a big lead, and then he just threw it away by overextending. If he took the fight and then went back to his pylons, kept his Mothership Core alive, there is 0 chance that Zest loses that game. 0.
You just make another Mothership Core after you lose the first one. Just stay behind your pylons. Use your Nexus to kind of block people off. Get the second Void Ray out. Don't lose your first Void Ray like that. Don't overextend. Don't lose your Mothership Core in the first place. And Super, why are you losing your Mothership Core when you're up on Stalkers like that and committing to fights like this? If he keeps that alive, it's an easier fight.
Yeah,
then Zest walks into the Time Warp, which I predicted before that even happened. Like,
that game was kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
Super,
I'm
though,
not a fan of that one.
He does break the streak. He does take an away win. So,
that's
something
why
positive, you know.
That's only a game like that could have an away win. Okay, that was not meant to be.
Yeah, a bit of a strange one, and Zest is not looking as bulletproof as I thought he was.
He's 2-2 now, right? And Super is
2-2 as well.
Okay, how did I miss?
No, he's
2-1, right?
2-1, yeah. You're right.
Okay.